I am very, very, very happy and very pleased to be on a call with a good friend of mine and someone who has certainly said some things in my life that has changed the way I think and has definitely improved my life. And that is Anil Gupta. Anil, good evening to you. It's Sunday evening, I believe, in Florida.
Yeah, good morning.
Good
It's
morning.
your morning and my good evening.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. How was the weekend?
Amazing. You know, I just so blessed to be around. I live in a town called Celebration, and it's built by Disney. Where else would a happiness expert live? So I'm so happy to be here.
It's the only place in the world for you to live, isn't it?
Yeah, so beautiful. And you're in a beautiful area too. So, we're both blessing the planet with our existence.
So we're obviously in a bit of a different place at the moment. When we last had a good catch up, and coronavirus is here, and obviously it's a lot worse, sadly, in some countries than others. But I think we're both very positive, and we can see light at the end of the tunnel. But you've got people running businesses these days that are worried about economic uncertainty, and you take it home from the workplace. You come home, you're with your family, and people worry. What tips have you got about how people can just generally stop worrying and just try to stay positive, during times of crisis?
Well, the secret is that, if you try and stop something, it persists. So let me give you an example. So you come home late at night, it's complete darkness. You go into the house, what's the first thing you do? You flick the switch, correct?
Yeah.
You don't go in and remove the darkness, do you?
No.
That would be ludicrous. So if you say to people, oh, just stop worrying, you're trying to remove the darkness. So if you can flick the switch and bring the light in, the darkness will disappear. So instead of saying, don't worry, change it with something else. So in 2008, I was suicidal. Obviously, I was worried, sick. And I had to confront my wife, and I had to tell her. And she said, what's going on? I said, look, honey, I've got some really bad news. I've lost everything on the stock market. Real estate's gone to, nothing. And we've lost the house, the cars, the college fund. And she looked up at me and she smiled. I said, what are you smiling about? Did you not hear what I said? She said, no, honey, I heard what you said. And I thought it was something serious. I said, this is serious. She said, you don't get it. I thought you were dying. I thought you had cancer. I don't care about the money. Just want to be with you and the kids. That's all I'm concerned about. Wow. And then she gave me a hug. And I thought in that moment, everything was okay. So what you focus on is what you get. If you focus on the worry, if you focus on what's missing, what you've lost, you're going to miss out on what you have left, So for example, if you look at your hands, when was the last time you thanked them?
I've actually done it because I've read some of your stuff, but I imagine a lot of people never have.
Yeah, your eyes, your skin. And, these are the important things. What would you give to get them back if you lost them? Anything. Mm-hmm. But we focus on the things that we've lost. But if you focus on what you have left, how I measure a man's wealth is this. How much is left when you take away all their possessions? How kind are you? How generous are you? How playful are you? How giving are you? How resourceful are you? All of that stuff. So it's got nothing to do with what you have financially. It's about what you give, what you have to be grateful for. And there's so many things to be grateful for. So the answer to that really is focus on the things that you have left, focus on gratitude, and focus on giving.
Yeah, that reminds me, actually, I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she was saying that they had to sell their home. Both parents lost their jobs due to the whole coronavirus crisis. They have a son, and they're having to move that. They both lost their jobs. They sold the house for a lot less than what they paid for it because they had to, and they're having to move literally into the middle of nowhere, into the sticks, where they can afford to buy something really cheap, and they're having to start again. And they live in Sydney, and it's a very nice area that they live in. And I said to her, I said that must be, I feel sorry for you. Is there anything I can do to help? Let us know. She said, I'm not upset about it. I'm just happy that we've got a house to sell. And it kind of, yeah. And it's that whole focus on what you have as opposed to what you don't have.
Yeah.
I think it's a great mindset.
It is, and it's very empowering, because it's so easy to get into the me victim mode. And it's a great lesson they're going to teach their child too.